So I had a couple questions about this last question here with the hot and cold drinks. So you guys were able to find the chi-squared value, but you weren't quite sure how to find the critical value or what the p-value was, like what the difference between those two are. So I wanted to show you guys when you are taking your test, you will have this equation sheet to work off of. So if I, bear with me, this is my first time using the document camera. Okay, so you can see here, we have a chi-squared table. So our chi-squared table has degrees of freedom across the top here. So it's going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 to 8. And then our p-values down the side, which are the 0.05 and 0.01. Remember, we're always going to use 0.05 when we are doing chi-squared. And then, so those are p-values. And all these numbers inside the table, so these two middle rows here that I'm running my finger over, those are going to be your critical values. So the question that we were looking at with the hot and cold drinks, we had two outcomes. We had hot drinks and cold drinks. So to find our critical value, we want to think about degrees of freedom first. So degrees of freedom, you are going to take 2 minus 1, which gives us 1 degree of freedom. So that means we're looking at this first column here. And then remember, we are always going to take 0.05. So our p-value is 0.05, and that means our critical value is 3.84. From there, we go back and look at our chi-squared value. So our chi-squared value is 8. Our critical value is 3.84. Because 8 is bigger than 3.84, therefore we reject the null hypothesis. So reject the null hypothesis that there is no statistical difference between the male's preference of hot and cold drinks. So it's just a quick rundown of critical values, or the difference between critical values, chi-squared values, and p-values. If you have any questions still, feel free to let me know.